Hey guys, okay, so you guys requested and I'm here to deliver. I had shared with you guys that I was working at a trucking company and they owed me unpaid wages. They deducted $500 from my paycheck. I'm going to let you know the name of the company, so make sure you stay on this video to get the name. Alright, so I was hired in Atlanta, Georgia by the company. They have a terminal here. I was told by the recruiter they had no equipment here, that she would need to fly me out to Daleville, Indiana to pick the equipment up. I asked her, will I have orientation? She said yes. I said, will it be paid? She said yes. They're going to take care of you once you get there. I arrived to Daleville, Indiana terminal. Two of the safety managers sat me down, had me sign paperwork stating if I decided to quit that I would have to return the equipment to Daleville, Indiana. I said, hey, why didn't the recruiter tell me this over the phone? He was like, I don't know why. He said, but this is what we have all of our drivers sign. And so I'm just kind of like in a rock and a hard place. I'm like, they done flew me way out to Indiana. I don't want to be responsible for that. Like, why can't I leave it in the Atlanta terminal if that's where you guys hired me at? So anyway, I went on ahead and signed it. Okay, I had no orientation, guys. And there were drivers coming in complaining about their equipment, talking about how it was in the shop and now they're back, putting it back in the shop. I'm listening to everything. I'm peeping everything out. So they assigned me work. They wanted me to do a delivery that night. And one of the safety managers said, I feel like we're moving too fast. Let me reach out to dispatch to see if maybe you can stay here tonight and then in the morning you can make your delivery. So it's okay for me to stay in the terminal for that night and then to make the delivery the next morning. I made the delivery. I worked for them for a week. Monday comes, I am dispatched to an area I was told that I would not have to run. And I also told them when I was there that I don't feel comfortable running that area. Dispatch had dispatched me there, and I told him, he's like, well, who told you this? And I tell him. So it was a lot going on that day. My vehicle had broke down. I decided that I wanted to resign. So I gave him a letter, a note letting him know, like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and resign, letting him know why. He says, what is it that I can do that would help you stay? I said, properly running equipment, and I don't want to run in the area you're trying to get me to run in, because I already stated that's not what I wanted to do. He said, okay, let me see what I can do. I get an email with my pay stub saying that $500 was deducted from my paycheck for truck recovery. The truck had broke down in their Atlanta terminal. There were also other trucks left by other drivers who quit in that terminal. So I contacted him, letting him know, like, hey, I was told. He said he was going to see what he could do to get me to stay. So then dispatch says, hey, there's a truck there. Take that truck, bring it back to Daleville, Indiana, and pick any truck that you want in that yard. Well, a lot of those trucks were being serviced. So how was I supposed to pick properly running equipment if they're all being serviced? So I said, I'm going to go ahead and resign. But I need my $500. I need my unpaid wages. I contacted dispatch the next following week. Hey, I have not received my unpaid wages. I would like to get this issue resolved before I go any further. He said, let me see what I can do. He likes saying that. So after a few days, I reached out to him. I said, is there any update? He ignored my text message. So I said, oh, okay, so they're unprofessional. So I'm going to let you guys know what company do not go to drivers, okay? And it is Walgreen Transports. It is originally located in Canada, but they just opened up a new location in Daleville, Indiana. Go at your own risk. But I heard it's a revolving door. Drivers quit every day. They need drivers so bad. I was hired within seconds. Recruiter says, when can you start? I say Monday. She said, I'm getting your ticket now. That's how bad they need drivers, okay? Yeah, I need my unpaid wages. I'm a single parent mother. I was working. I work for that money. You have no reason to take money from me when the truck was disabled, broken down, left in your Atlanta terminal. I want to retrieve my unpaid wages. All right? Guys, you're also on Google. They have a lot of reviews on there, and I believe they are from family and friends. Not too much, but I believe they're from family and friends. And on their other Google review, at the South Side location in Indiana, a driver was talking about how they like to try to come up with all of these fees when drivers decide to quit. Run, do not go.